Hey everyone, in this video, I want to take a look at ElevenLabs.io. ElevenLabs.io creates the most realistic speech with their audio platform. Now, I have been fascinated by natural language processing for many years. When I was a PhD student in 2005, I wanted to create an universal language translator program, and at that time, the technology was not advanced enough to do it. Now I am fascinated by some of the advancement in AI research, especially ElevenLabs.io, what they're doing. So I thought it's worth take a look at in a detail what this company does and how it can be leveraged to solve business problem using natural language processing. So let's take a look at it. What are the capabilities of ElevenLabs.io? You can access ElevenLabs.io with this URL right here. And as you go scroll down the page, you will see some of the capabilities they offer. First one is text to speech. If given a text, you want to create an audio out of it, you could do that. Just type in the text and press the button, it will play the audio. Then you have speech to text. Here, what happens when you upload an audio file, and it will create the text out of the audio files, the reverse of text to speech. Then this next capability is voice changer. So if I give my voice, and I want my voice to be sort of replicated by someone else's voice, this can do this here. And then the dubbing is to enable a converting the audio of one language to another. So if you have a YouTube video in English and you want to convert that into Hindi or Japanese, you could do that using their dubbing studio. Then this last one is the text to sound effect. So if you type in something here and let's say the sound of the ocean wave, it will create the sound of the ocean wave from a text to a sound effect. And then this last one is voice cloning. So taking somebody's voice and clone the voice and create a cloned version of it. These are the capabilities here. So I'm going to get into the app in a second and to show you how this thing works. So the 11 Labs IO is being used in many applications. Twilio, Perplexity, Chess, Synthesia, they're all using the platform, used by millions of content creator like this guy, Drew Binsky. He has a YouTube channel. He creates his video in multiple languages using 11labs.io capability. And if you are a developer, there is an API available. So you can actually call their API and create your application taking advantage of the 11labs.io's capabilities. Building an AI agent that speaks. So if you're trying to create a voice AI agent um, for like customer service, that could be done using their capabilities. Um, and then AI studio solutions to scale your business. They do offer multiple AI studio solutions, like dubbing studio, text to speech studio, speech to text studio, all of that capabilities are there. Um, so it's amazing what it can do. All sorts of business use cases can be solved using this solution. So what I wanted to do today in this video is kind of take a look at a few things with 11 that loves. Before I go there, I just want to kind of take a look at quickly what they're doing in summary, like text to speech, speech to text, speech to speech, text to sound effects, voice cloning, voice isolators, all of that. And they have, various products available, conversational AI, dubbing studio, API, voiceover studio, all of these are available. I'll get to this in a second. But before I do that, what I wanted to show some of the other competitors that are available for 11.io. Who are the competitors? So I went to ChatGPT and asked 11 Labs competitors here. It gave me some of the competitors here. Play.ht, Morph AI, Well Said Labs, Descript, Overdub, Resemble AI, Lavo AI, Google Cloud Text to Speech, Amazon Polly, Microsoft Azure TTS, iSpeech. So these are the top 10 competitors of 11labs.io. The space is expanding significantly, pretty quickly. And I used Amazon Polly. It's pretty good. The choices of language, I mean, choices of voices was not that many when I last time used Google text to speech. There's hundreds of characters you could get from there. Uh, Lavo AI. So all of these uses natural language speech synthesizer to convert audio to text, text to speech, all of these capabilities. It's fascinating to see how many companies are working in this space. Now, how do they compare in terms of prices? So I asked, tell me the price of these different offerings. Here you can see Play AI. They do have, all of them has a free plan, but this is just only to get you into the door. You can see everybody has a free plan, but most of them just take you there and then start asking you for money. Play HT is about $31 a month, for a creator. Not cheap, pretty expensive. Morph AI, $19 a month, but again, they're not comparable functionality either. Well said, $44 a month. That's pretty expensive. Descript, $12 a month, but it only gives you certain capability, not all the functionality that 11labs.io does. Resemble AI, $5 a month. Again, very basic functionality. You know, and yeah, it comes with the money, I guess. One thing is very clear: everybody wants monthly payment, or yearly payment. It's a SaaS model. Everyone has figured out that's the way to make money. So this is how it works. Lavo AI, Google TTS. One thing that you'll be very clearly distinct between Microsoft Azure TTS and Google Cloud TTS and Amazon. See the price difference. Um, Amazon charges you $4 per 1 million character standard voices. For neural voices, $16. Azure, they kind of charge you, look at this, $16 per 1 million characters, and then custom neural voice, $24 per 1 million characters. So it's pretty expensive. To implement these solutions, but this is the way to go in the future is voice. And then what else did I ask? Had asked for which of this product gives you API access. So if you're a developer, you want to develop your own application, which one should you be choosing? So play.ht has an API access. Morph does not. Wellsite has it. Descript does not. Resemble has one. Lavo has it. Most of them has. Google Cloud obviously has. Amazon Poly has API. Microsoft Azure TTS has API. So most of them provide you REST API access. So if you want to develop your own application taking advantage of these capabilities, you could do that. So question is, how do you decide which one should you use? Because transferring from one to another can be a major undertaking. So do your research before you implement any kind of a voice enabled, let's call it the third party integration, depending on your use case. Like Google Cloud has the most coverage in terms of language. So there may be one for to implement if you need the coverage of the world. But then, depending on what you're trying to do, Play HD might be better for you, or 11 Labs. Uh, so I am basically playing around with 11 Labs in today's video here. I wanted to kind of take a look at the high-level overview of what 11 Lab does. So in summary, for 11 Labs, you can get text to speech, speech to text, voice changer, dubbing, text to sound effects, and voice cloning feature. So if I go on top of this and go to my application, if you click on this, now you can see there actually the product, how these products are organized. Under the 11 Labs, you can see the text to speech studio here. So for example, this I typed in this is a story and I say generate text. I did that. For my free tier, I have 9,000. They give you 10,000 character free. So I generated already um, one time. And if I do it again, it's going to take away another, let's say, a few
This is a
character.
story.
So here you can hear it says this is a story.
This is a story.
There you go, right? So and then you can do the voice changer. You can upload a file or record an audio here that will work seamlessly. Sound effects, for example, if you want to create I am creating a car whizzing by sound, right? So if I do that,
This is a story.
okay. So let's do the car whizzing by here, and it's generating a sound effect for car, right? So let's see. Actually, I already did that. Let me just repeat there. So here, yeah. So you can hear how they works, and then you got to hold their studio product is the most comprehensive. Here you can see what you can do with it. Create an audiobook, create an article, create a podcast, start from scratch. Uh, of course, you need to learn this platform if you're going to use it. And then there's a dubbing studio. If you are trying to create a dub, or let's say your YouTube video in a different language, you could use the dubbing studio to create that. Then conversational AI. If you're trying to create a voice agent or conversational agent, you could use this capability to create your voice agent. And then speech to text. Again, here you could bring in an audio file and it will generate the text for you. So, for example, I'm just going to do one upload from my computer. So, let's see if I can do this. So, I have an audio here. Let's call it a sample, this audio file. And here's the file. This is an English text just to test 11labs.io, see how it works. I am just going to upload this and see 11.11labs.io's capabilities. So I have this file. So if I say upload file, see what happens. It will generate the from this web file uh, transcribe files, and let's play it. This is an English text just to test 11labs.io, see how it works. I am just going. So here you can see that it created this text from the audio file that I uploaded. Works really well. Obviously, the reason I mentioned that you need to make a decision because each of these tools you have to learn them how to use them. Now, if you're going from, let's say, all these various tools, Amazon Poly to Google Cloud to Resemble AI to um, Play HD, you really have to learn all of these tools. So my suggestion would be do your research first beforehand, and then decide which text to speech engine you're going to use for your projects. Hopefully, that will help you to make a strategic long term decision and not waste time creating different videos. I'm sorry, creating different, learning different platform, for different purpose. And that was basically the purpose of this video, is to give you a walkthrough of what does 11labs.io do. Again, this is a natural language processing platform to convert text into audio, audio into text, and create basically conversational applications. I hope this video was helpful and you learned something from it. You can check them out and maybe you have a use case for it.